Just gonna look at the paper. Look at paper. Just so it cools this room. I know I'm going to get complaints about this noisy fan. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, there's people. There's people. Oh, I'm a little early. What time is it? 8:50. Okay. 8:50. So I got to get my phone running. Gotta get my phone running here. Let me see. Turn it on and go like this. Okay. With someone like you, a cow so good and true. Oh, here it is. Scissors to watch it. That's amazing. That's amazing. Oh, look at this. Somebody put on a video about a craft ball from Lizzie. Oh my gosh, I'll have to watch it. 4 months ago and I haven't seen it? Oh my lord. My lord. Okay, let's see now. Where am I at here? It says that I'm alive. That's good. That means I don't need a funeral. And oh hush, don't be talking. Oh. Oh. Gotta take it off of this thing. Got off this thing. I take it off the I put it on the thing. And I got to take it off the thing to turn the sound down. Okay, cool. Oh my goodness, look at my friends. They're my friends. Look how good looking. You guys is good looking. Okay, now this. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Look at that. Oh, now I've got a fan going in here and it's loud. Now, if that fan causes troubles, I will turn it off because I know it's loud. But it is hotter than blue blazes in this here room. Hotter than blue blazes. And so And gosh, there's Georgia. I got your card today, love. Oh my gosh, you should not have. My goodness, there's Jen Scrappy-Jack, and there's Lisa, and there's Ann at our journals. Oh yeah, I got your business card there. So I got, who else is here? Estella Lopez, Cindy Jenks, Susan Ernst. Let me see. Oh, all these ladies. And Di. Oh my gosh. My girlfriend. She's my girlfriend. Yep. And there's Little Crafts Creation. Little Crafts Creation by Michelle. Hi, Michelle. And then there's Katrine. Hi, Katrine. Katrine. You're the one. Katrine sent me these humongous postcards. Let me check. Yes, Katrine. We were talking about sizes of both postcards. Holy moly, she sent me some big ones. You'll see them in a minute. And then there's Renee. Hi, Renee. And Jan Terry. Look at all of these people already. And it's not even 9 o'clock here at my house. Mandy and Clara Anderson. Hi, you guys. Oh, my gosh. Edna Rodriguez. Yeah, I don't know either. Yes, you sent them from Copenhagen, and Copenhagen is in Denmark. Am I correct? Look at these. Look at the size of these two posts. This is postcard. Look at the size of those postcards. We were talking about the sizes of postcards the other day, and somebody was saying that there's a standard size, but these are postcards, and look at the size of them. They're huge. Let me see what they are. Oh, and I have to put my little family away. I went 23 viewers. Holy schmoly. Macaroni. I've measured these. I measured these real quickly here. I'll measure them right here. Measure them right here. They're 7 inches by, wait a minute, Elizabeth Marie. Well, I have to move my unicorn family. I moved my unicorn family. And these are 10 1/4 inches by 7. A hair over 7 inches. These postcards. So yes, postcards can be in any size, but apparently what the difference is over a certain size, they take more postage if you're going to mail them. And so, but this is amazing. I love them, love them, love them. Now, and that's Copenhagen, Denmark. Oh, and there's Janie. Janie, my friend. Janie, look what I got in the mail today. I got this in the mail today from Janie. The very last unicorn. I was wanting this book. I seen where, oh, I didn't see. Jeffrey told me that they had it in his library. And I said, well, you need to check it out and bring it home, but he never did. And look at here, the very last unicorn. I love it. I love it. Yes, it came today. And then oh, I got to show you my pretty card. It's under buried. Something in my house is buried. Of course, everything's buried. Wait a minute. Oh, crap, it. It's such a pretty card. I'm going to put my book on top of it. Oh, yeah, there it is. This. And I love this card. This card was sent to me by Georgia Daubertine. It's got the, I love these stamps. I've got stickers. I've got some of these that have been kind of sitting. And now that I look at hers, I say, oh my gosh, I want to do that. And that's in gold. And the gold little butterflies, little flowers, and it says wonderful. And she sent me a tip. And she said that she hopes I'm not offended by the card. I am not offended by this card. It says, Jesus, wonderful counselor, Father, the mighty God. Jesus, wonderful counselor, the mighty Father, the mighty God. Everlasting Father. It is just a beautiful, I don't know, is that a stamp that you have? Because I like that. I do really like that. Because I love me some Jesus now. I do. I love me some Jesus. Okay, and so I love the card. It's beautiful. And you said you didn't sign the card just in case I want to resend it to somebody else. I'm going to be stingy for a while anyway and keep it for myself. But thank you so much for this book. Yeah, I haven't really started. I'm just running my mouth. I turned it on a little early. Gail, but I not actually started there. So, but yeah, that's my unicorn book. This will be my bedtime story tonight. Yep, that'll be my bedtime story. I love this book. Oh, look, it's even got the image on the actual book and on the cover, on the dust jacket. Look at that, and look at on the back of the snowman. You know what? I gotta fix that. I gotta real quick fix that that silliness, that automatic wherever it is, this thing, autofocus. It makes me get a headache. Okay, done. There, now. There, now I gotta find me again. Oh, there I am. Okay, so anyhow, I got that thing. Yeah, focus. Yeah, that's the word. I don't focus well. Yeah. And so I never focus really well. Well, anyway, now it's time to start. I love this book. Oh, I already said that. It's time. You know what? I wasn't sure what I wanted, so I got a cup of coffee here, and I got me some pink lemonade here. Yeah. So I got plenty of adult beverages, coffee and lemonade. There we go. Now, yeah, I've had a headache today too, and I don't even get headaches, Lisa. And this has been so weird. And like when I cough, the whole side of my head hurts when I cough, and it's weird that I got this weird headache. But I mean, it's not bad. It's not bad enough even to go take a Tylenol, but it's just weird that I have a headache. I never get them. So I guess I gave myself a headache. Hi, Stephanie. Hi, Steph. I love the name spelt that way. That is neat. And Jen, Cynthia McCoy. You guys are just awesome. You're all looking beautiful. You are looking beautiful. And let's see. I gotta wipe off my my thing. I do my flodgy. Here. Now you guys let me know if this fan. Hi Emily. Hi Emily. My little Emily. And free to be. Free to be me. Thank you, free to be me. And so I have a big fan behind me, and I realize it makes noise. It makes a lot of noise. And so if it gets to where it's too bothersome to you all, You let me know, and I will shut that sucker off. And I just had my hubster looking at small window air conditioners that would fit in this room. And they're at Walmart like $139. That's not bad. That's not bad. So, and it'll fit in this little window. You can't hear the fan? Oh, thank you. No, honey, Gail, we don't. We do have air conditioning. And oh, you had it legally changed, Stephanie? Oh, that is so cool because I love that spelling. I just love that spelling. Okay. No, see what I have, Gail, is we are central heat and air. It went out last year and it cost an arm and a leg to run it. And oh God, I didn't know you were behind me, Papa. Oh, oh, okay. Okay. Oh no, I didn't see you. I get startled. I get startled so easily. Oh my goodness. And so and Papa Pete, he just leaned over and gave me a smooch on the head and he startled me. I scared you too. But so Gail, what we did was we've got a window air conditioner in our bedroom, and then we have a window air conditioner in the dining room. And but we don't have air conditioning in the extra bedrooms. And so, but we have found that just using the window air conditioners, our power bill, our power bill is way less than half. So for right now, I don't, we're not going to get the central air redone. Now, if my grandson-in-law to be moves down here, he's an air conditioner installer, and then we'll have him put in one in then, which they kind of talk about moving to Florida. Well, then I'll use him to the greatest extent. So it doesn't get as hot down here, I don't believe, as it does in like Arizona, but the humidity is so high that it just gets, it's so uncomfortable because the humidity gets so high. Today I think it got up to about 90. So hi Millie, I'm doing good today, thank you. I'm doing good. And so, but we have fans, and what are you doing, Emily? What are you doing that you have glue all over your fingers? Emily's always into something that makes a mess. I can't believe I finally got, these are the tools that come with this glass mat. They sent me the glass mat a while back, but I just got the tools the other day, which this is sort of like a T-square, though it's not a T, but it works like a T-square. So you can, it's got one side of it is metal for cutting, and one side of it is just plastic for drawing. And then it comes with this scraper thing that I guess scrapes glue or paint off. And so far I haven't needed to use that. So, and I have used this though. I do like having that. For my D-stash in journal and other stuff sale in July. Oh, are you? Yeah, Emily is always up to something. Oh, she's making boho beads. Oh, for fun. I haven't made boho beads in a while. I need to do that because I love them. And they're fun to me. In the 90s and above, Millie, yep, that's high. And then you all get a lot of humidity too. The humidity's high over there, I'm sure. Okay, I love you too, Puppet, and I'll see you in a little bit. Okay, Emily, What kind of sale are you having in July? Are you having an auction? 112, Jamie? Oh my gosh. That is high. Yeah, but no humidity, so the air is dry. And so I understand that's a little bit better. I mean, this humidity, I mean, you just drip sweat. And I don't like to sweat because princesses are not supposed to sweat. That's what I'm thinking. Okay, Louisiana. Oh, yeah. Hi, Tanya. How are you? And Chrissy, Washington is 72 and partly sunny. That sounds good. Estella, I'm sad that you have to leave, but I understand. Oh my goodness, yes. Okay. What I'm going to work on today is, as so many of you know, I've been gathering postcards for my Around the World journal. And oh my goodness, I have had an amazing, I have had such an amazing um, hmm, response to sending me, the people that are sending me the postcards. I've got so many postcards, it's just unbelievable. And so the way this here works is kind of neat because you can, it hooks. Now you always have to I still got blue all over my hands. Some of it washed off in the shower, but not much. Um, but you can use it along with the lines on the mat. And but you got to remember that just one side is for cutting and one side is for drawing. What I'm going to do, in fact, I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to write cutting. I'm going to put that on there, and hopefully that stays on there so that I always know that's the cutting edge. So, but I use that, and then oh, where's my cut? Her cut. Oh, there it is. See this beautiful cut? Isn't that beautiful? I got that from Jamie too. I love that cup. It's beautiful. But see, and then you just use that to be able to cut your paper. See, and then that just cuts it nice and straight. And so if you don't want to take, so you really don't have to have your cutter out here. Although I do have a cutter right over there. This works nicely. And so I do like this. Well, I call it a T-square because that's what it works as. Now I'm going to show you my book. Now, I put some world pictures on the front of it here. And but I think this book is going to end up not having a front. It's not going to end up having a front or a back because I'm still getting postcards. I don't have all the states yet, and I'm getting postcards from different countries. And so what I'm going to do is, I've been giving this some thought. And what I'm going to do, if you can see this, by the time it's done, I got all my postcards in, some of them just clicked in there. By the time this is done, it is going to be so alligator mouth that the front cover is going to meet the back cover. And so it'll be round. So then I have a like a Lazy Susan, and I'm going to put this on the Lazy Susan, so it'll be round. This is going to be round, and because it will be round by the time I finish. I mean, it's an alligator mouth on steroids, and it'll be round. But I am loving this. This is just so much fun for me. And it's also educational. You know, they say when you get up to my age, um, Jennifer Haney, that's my daughter. I gave birth to that daughter. My goodness. No, I do not have one from Minnesota yet. And that is really, I was born in Minnesota. So I really need one from Minnesota. Jennifer, you are a Lazy Susan. No, you are not. That's my Jennifer. She is one of my three daughters. She's the baby daughter. And she's addicted to school. Oh my gosh. And there's Jeffrey Haney. That's my Jeffrey. I just love my Jeffrey. Hey, Jeffrey, be sure and hit that like button. Jennifer, hit that like button, darling. And but my Jennifer, she's addicted to school. And so she has got so many, now she's in, well, she's a nurse, you know. She's like a nurse with a bachelor's degree or something, a BSN. I won't tell you what my doctor said a BSN was. But now she wants to be an ARNP. Thank you, Dion. Thank you. Minneapolis. Now, I was born up in Cloquet, which is up there by Duluth. So I was born way up there in the cold country. Well, it's cold there too. Yep, you're Jeffrey. And yes, but Jennifer is going to school to be an ARNP. I'm not sure what that means. Nurse practitioner. I don't know what the AR. Oh, registered. Something registered nurse practitioner. What does that mean, Jennifer? I really don't even know. But yeah, so she's going to do that now. So she's going to be making the big bucks and take care of her mother in her mother's old age, if I ever decide to get old. But I'm not planning to get old right now. So anyhow, let me show you what I've got started on here. See, I either look up at the oh, Millie, are you collecting postcards too? Oh, that's good. Okay, Millie says she's collecting postcards, and I would send you one, absolutely. And yes, this is going to be so much fun. And yes, I'll go to Stacy's files, Millie, and I'll get your address, and I will definitely. And I don't think I have Illinois either, Angela. I don't think I have Illinois. I might, but now I'm getting. I don't need only one. Yeah, no growing old. That's right, Janie. Okay, advanced registered nurse practitioner. Okay, now Jeffrey's not writing that. That must be Jennifer writing that. Okay, advanced registered nurse practitioner. That's what she's going to be. So she's going to be almost like a doctor. That's good. All right. Now I gotta write myself a note here so I remember to send Millie. Send Millie. I have to write myself notes because my memory is kind of wrinkled. Yeah, it's wrinkled. Alrighty then. Okay. Millie needs postcard. Millie Vega. Oh, I better write that Vega down too, because my memory. VGA. Okay. Okay. Now, but here's what I'm doing. Like I went through and I put just tabs on the pages. I got this book from my friend Andy. She did it. She wrinkled all the pages and inked them all. So they're all wrinkled and inked through the whole book. And so what I went through is I went through the alphabet and put the tabs on. And then as I've been getting the postcards, I can't believe I don't have one from Alabama yet. I should have one from Alabama. But see, now here's what I'm doing. Here is Alabama. I had one book. It's like a child's book, but I had bought it for Jeffrey so he could do last summer, 2 summers ago, and we played around in that through the summer. And while he was learning his states, I don't know if he learned anything because we just playing really. And but see, then the postcards can fit in this pocket. So now when I get an Alabama postcard, which I don't know why I don't have one, because that's where my granddaughter is. She's in Alabama. She's near Birmingham. And so what I'm doing on each state is I'm putting the capital. Some of them I know, but some of them I don't. So Montgomery, Alabama is that one. And then here, I don't have anything from Alaska, but I'm going to put a pocket. But see what I have to do, because this is so thick over here. I have to take my book and I have to like find the middle here and then just flip it over like this way. And then I have room enough to work on it. So move this out of the way. So that's what I'm doing. Oh, and then I need my little clip. Let's see, where's my little clip? Here's my little clip. I just clip that so it'll stay open. Now I'll use just a piece of paper. I'm not going to use anything real heavy like cardstock, because that will make it even more bulky, and it's going to be bulky anyway, but it's all good. It's all good in the hood. We like it like that. Hi, Susan. Oh, I'm so glad to see you. I've been concerned how you're doing. I've been concerned how you're doing. Okay, so what I'm doing then is I'm just going to do, I'm going to make a pocket. And I was going to, when my first thought was that I was going to glue the postcards down, but then I got to thinking, no, I don't want to do that, because I don't want to lose the information that's on the back. But each of these, see there, now I have a pocket there and it's ready for postcards to go in, but I will also end up putting something on the pocket. Like I said, when I first started this, hi, Howdy Popo. When I first started this, that I planned it, my goal is to have it done by the end of the year. So here, like each one of these little things here, it says there's a fun fact about each state, and Alaska is the largest state, it says. Alabama, their fun fact is Alabama workers built the first rocket to put people on the moon. That come from Alabama. And the capital city of Alaska is Juneau, which is down here in the little tip down there near Canada. And so, okay, and now, okay, here this would, see, now I want to find like, oh, you know what I have? I've got a cartridge for my Cricut that, I have a cartridge for my Cricut that, is all about the states. So I'm going to be able to cut out from those like a silhouette of each state. And those will go on these pages. What I also want to do is I'm going to write down everybody I know from the state. So like, right now I don't think I know anybody from Alaska. And so JC Alexander 55, California. So many people from California. First time chatting with you all. I'm so glad you stopped by, JC. Oh, and Miss Aussie Mum. Hi, Miss Aussie Mum. She sent me mail. I got mail from her. Yeah. Oh, Gail, you're take care of them dogs. Yep. Oh my goodness. And so yeah, that's another thing I want to keep track of in my around the world journal. So now let me see where Georgia is. See, I could even put this cut, and I gotta find the envelope. Georgia is from, oh, she's from Burr Oak, Michigan. Michigan, Georgia. Georgia is from Michigan. Michigan's from Georgia. Now, so I might put her in the Georgia, her card, even just her card in the Georgia page. But now this is one from Arizona. Arizona, now I know there's a lot from Arizona. Who's all from Arizona? I wanted you to be blue, Scotty. So I just had you to be blue. Because I like your name, Scotty. And you're beautiful. Yeah, and she has a screwdriver along with her blue. Yes, Jennifer. Jennifer's a nurse. She's not a or Jeffrey. It's not Jeffrey. It's Jennifer. And she's a nurse, so she knows nothing about screwdrivers. Okay. And there's Bootsy. Hi. Yep, that's where you're. I like watching Bootsy. He's cool on his videos. Really, really cool. So let me see. I know we have in. You know what I'm going to do? I want to write on here. I think I'm going to just write it right on here because I know Janie is in Arizona. Yep, Janie's blue too because she's like a moderator. They kick out the bad people. Yeah. Okay, who else is from Arizona? I know there's more from Arizona. I know that we've got like 3 or 4 at least from Arizona. So Jennifer, I haven't decided what's for dinner tomorrow night for family night. What do you all want to eat? There's Di. Yeah. Okay, so let's see. Well, as I get names of people who are from this state, that is when I'm going to write them in there. So I have, and Phoenix is the capital of that state. And I have one postcard from Tombstone, Arizona. And I don't know who sent it to me because later I started writing the names on them. I just started poking them in the book, and now I've got to. So if you sent me this, you guys, let me know. Hi, Vicky. Oh, Patricia, Laura, and Mary Jane. Let me write that down. Patricia, You mean Patricia Stubbs? You want salad again, Jennifer? Okay, P-T-R-I-T-I-A. It was Patricia, Laura, and Mary Jane. L-A-U-R-A. Mary A-R-Y-J-A-N-E. See, that's 4 already. Plus, I have a son and 3 grandchildren in Arizona. Okay, so that's the Arizona page. Now here I have Arkansas. Oh, wait a minute. What was a fun fact about Arizona? The roof of Arizona's Capitol building has as much copper as 4,800,000 pennies. That's a lot of that's a lot of copper roof. I bet it's green. Unless they shine the copper up. They might shine the copper up. I was going to do housework, but I'll have to wait as Elizabeth is live. Oh, thank you, darling. My goodness. Yes, you can. We travel a lot. Wish I bought postcards. What if I make my own and send them to you? Like from Malta, Greece. Oh my gosh, yes. I would love that. Love that. Malta, Greece. I don't have any from Greece yet. And I do have some homemade postcards already. And I love them. They are just beautiful. You guys are so cool, my mom. Wait a minute. What'd she say? You guys are so cool. My mom talks about you all the time, like by name and like stories that take forever to tell. I am not that long-winded, Jennifer. Goodness me. Lasagna, Ross, and garlic bread. We did the lasagna a couple of weeks ago. I made lasagna. Hi, Cherry. Oh, you've seen that, JC, the Arizona Capitol Dome? Oh, thank you, Bootsy. I will love that. Yeah, I know. We have a little lettuce with our dressing. Yeah. Okay, now let's see. Where was I? Okay, so that's Arizona. And then the next one is Little Rock, Arkansas. It's Arkansas, but this capital city is Little Rock. And the fun fact about Arkansas is Arkansas has the only diamond mine in the world open to the public. Oh, wow. Well, we need to go to Arkansas. What I want to do also is find like the state flags. I don't think that'll be hard to find. I think I'll be able to like print out one page on the internet. It'll probably have all the state flags, and then I'll need to get country flags too, but I want to put those on the pages too, because this is going to make like a fun history book too. And once I get it, oh, I started to, oh yeah, turkey sandwiches. Do you get Olive Garden dressing there? It is to die for. You know what? I haven't had, I don't know. I don't know if I have one, Nancy from Ohio yet. I'm not sure. This one here is from Arkansas, and this was sent to me by Gail Getton. And she sent it to me from Arkansas, and it is the, where did I put my glasses? Oh, there they are. I don't know. I don't think I have Ohio. Let me see though, but I like even more than one. Okay, a natural bridge in Arkansas is located 4 miles from Clinton, Arkansas, on U.S. Highway 65. The sandstone formation is over 3 million years old and is in the 1800s was used as a wagon road, a museum, antiques, log cabins, round rocks, and other items of interest may be seen in this area. So That is awesome too. There's so much history. There's going to be a lot of history in here. And so, because of the different things I want to put in it. Oh, and like I started saying, okay, now like this year, here is California. You see how many cards I have in California? Oh, did I say the fun fact? What was the fun fact? Oh, the diamond mine. Okay. Oh, what I started saying before, and then I didn't finish. When I get this done, or when it's like round, it's going to stay round on that Lazy Susan. And then I'm going to use some craft text. You buy craft text in a roll. And I'm going to take that piece round enough that is going to go around the book. It's going to go around the book. And then I'm going to decorate the outside of that up with, hopefully I will be able to draw the world map on it. That's what I want to do. If I do that, it might be looking like a you haven't found a diamond yet, doggone it. It may look like a cartoon of the world, but that's what, hopefully in December you'll see this coming together, because I'll do this one on my live streams every once in a while. Now for California, the the capital city of California is Sacramento. Now I have quite a few postcards sent to me from somebody in California, and a lot of these came from the same person. But a fun fact about California, it's the world's largest living tree. A giant sequoia is in California. And those sequoia trees are just beautiful. One of these cards, this is in Placerville. I don't have a name. This is, oh, this is an otter in Monterey Bay. San Francisco. Oh, this one was sent to me by Diana Smith. Oh, she's in Boca Raton, Florida, but she had this from San Francisco, so she sent that to me. And this is Morro Bay. I was going through these cards earlier today, and this is a rock. When I looked at the image first, I thought it was a mountain, but it is a rock. This is a lovely resort town on Scenic Highway 1, whose snug harbor is protected by world famous Morro Rock. And that is a rock. I was amazed to read that. Hi, Lottie, Faith, Angie. See what I'm doing with your book? I have wrecked your book you gave me. I am wrecking it, I'm telling you. And so, and Debbie Wagner, hi. And Tennessee, yes, send me one from Tennessee. In the foothills of the Smoky Mountains, Dollywood, woohoo. We love our Dolly, yes. I'm learning so much about our country, not just our country, but the whole world. Now, this is an osprey. This bird is an osprey. An osprey, I believe he's protected. It's an eagle-like hawk that feeds solely on fish. They make its nest in crisscross twigs high in dead trees on the shores of Northern California lakes. This majestic bird is listed as an endangered species. And so, but they make their nests in a dead tree in a crisscross fashion. And it's amazing how these birds, birds are smart. Well, animals are smart, period. And then here's from the Sequoia National Park. And they call I guess this is like in the entrance to the park. And these are the 4 sequoia trees. They call them the 4 guardsmen. The 4 guardsmen stand as sentinels watching over the ancient forests of Sequoia National Park. Ironically, It is we who must protect them from environmental degradations to ensure their future survival. But those trees are amazing. And here's that rock again in Morro Bay. Now this here postcard I believe is very old. It comes from a Sonora Oaks Motor Hotel. But when I look, there's not a date on it. But when I look at like the clothes that the people are wearing here in this hotel room, they're definitely like 50s and 60s. And so maybe 60s. So this may not even be there anymore. Oh, this one is cute. And this one comes from Palo Alto, California. And it says, I'd feel lost without your arms around me. And there's those two little orangutans. And they're so cute. Now this is someplace I had not heard of. And so this is a learning something for me. And Central Valley, California, Kern County. Most almonds come from there. Oh, I'm looking again here. We have hundreds of osprey in the bays of Long Island. Oh, okay. So they go from one. That makes me think of that song. Well, I can't think of the song, but yes, their nests are architectural wonders. I'm amazed with that. And so in Nasty says, look it up. I can't tell you about it as I've only lived here 11 years, but I have been to the park where the big pillars with gold pigs on, with wings on top. Oh, wow. Still not getting flying pigs. So, yeah, I need to know about them flying pigs. Yes, like Andy, what I was saying about the book, I think when this book is finished, the covers are going to meet in the back, and then it will stand up, and then I'm going to make a round where it's almost going to be like on a cake plate with a cake, like with a cover over the cake plate. But you know, that kind of thing. And I'm going to make that cover to go around the book, and I'm going to make it look like the world, sort of, kind of cartoon. Yeah. Now this is San Luis Obispo. Now that SLO they say. Home to Cal Poly University, the Performing Arts Center, and the Mission San Luis Obispo de Tolosa. This view shows some of the peaks known as the Seven Sisters leading to Morro Bay. So this must be near Morro Bay. There's California Coast Highway. And this is amazing to look at this image because it almost looks like it is cliffs, I believe, that just go right down to the water. It just says one of the most scenic roads in America. And then here's an elephant seal with a headache. Isn't he adorable? This is a weaned elephant seal pup. Uses its dexterous fore flipper to scratch itself. Weaners are left by their mothers after 4 weeks of nursing and must learn to swim and feed on their own. Elephant seals breed on offshore islands from Baja California to the Farallones and on the mainland at Ana Nuevo State Reserve. At 4 weeks, their mother abandons them. That's why he says he's scratching, but he's probably got a headache. He doesn't know what to do. Look at this beautiful lighthouse. That's beautiful. This is the Pigeon Lighthouse in Pasadena, California. Pigeon Point Lighthouse opened in 1872 and was considered a major landmark on the hazardous voyage between Monterey Bay and San Francisco. Its 115-foot tower is one of the tallest on the Pacific coast and still houses its original first-order Fresnel lens, comprised of 1,008 prisms. Boy, I'd love to go up in that lighthouse. I'd love to see that. And that was in 1872 is when that was built. And look at the shoreline with the flowers, and oh my God, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. And oh, then this is warm light emanating from the afternoon sun eliminates cliffs along the California coast. So that's what there's cliffs like that. And I wonder why I'm in Florida, and so we don't have any cliffs or anything that go down the water. I mean, it's just, we are flat, and it just is flattened, and we go, right into the water. There's nothing like this. This is amazing. I don't know if the cliffs were made by earthquakes that cause that. I just assume California earthquakes, they all go together. But so there's a lot I have to learn. Let's see. Yeah, making it to the top, that would be the tough one, Gail, because I think that would be a lot of stir steps. Yep. Okay, now, and these are whale flukes. These are 4 different kinds of whales, and they can tell what kind of whales they are by these flukes. That's their tails. And like here it says, okay, a blue whale, a gray whale, humpback whale, and a sperm whale. But they can tell what kind of whale it is by their tail fins, the flukes. That's how they can tell. That's a cool card. And now this one, what's this one? Martin's Beach, located 7 miles south of Half Moon Bay, California. Martin's Beach is known for its great fishing and family atmosphere. I hope I'm not boring you all to death. Oh, look at these seals. These are elephant seals. I guess they can get quite nasty with one another. I mean, it says bulls battle to establish dominance and breeding access to females. Yeah, yeah, I won't call them that. Fights are often bloody, but severe injuries are prevented by their thick chest shields. Northern elephant seals breed on offshore islands from Baja California to Farallones and on the mainland at Ano Nuevo State Reserve and Point Rise National Seashore. But yeah, they fuss with one another so they can get the girls. And look at this here postcard. This was it's a Scandinavian troll art, the prospector. And he's over there in California, Hawthorne, California, and he's panning for gold. But see what I'm doing on this page now, I started like a waterfall with the pictures, with the postcards. And and that's what I'm going to do all the way up this page with the postcards with some of these. And then I had already, before I decided to put pockets, I had already glued this down. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put a clear pocket here so I can still put the postcards in, but I won't cover this up. Fun fact about California is the world's largest living tree, the giant sequoia, is in California, which we read that on one of these cards. Okay, Sacramento is, there's going to be a test, So I need you all to know that there's going to be tests. So you need to know all the capital cities. All right. Vicky F. I want to move to Tennessee and Sweetwater. Was the time I picked off the map. My sister ended up settling in Athens, Newport, Tennessee. Oh, Crafty Journey. You drive a truck. Oh my gosh. Catalina Island, Glacier Park. I've only visited one small lighthouse in California near Santa Cruz. What's that again? Sunday. Okay, let me see. So wait a minute here. Oh, you know what I'll do to get the, I think I can just go like through addresses, and the pink poodles, because most of you all, I believe, are in pink poodles. And so that I can see where your state is. And then I can write your name in here on the state, so that I'll have these names. That's easier than trying to do it here on on the chat. My mom knew all the capitals of the states and all the presidents in order before she got Alzheimer's. And those were things that she remembered the longest, though, too. That's amazing. Now, I can say all the states, and I know most of the capitals. I don't know the presidents. Once I get these states and capitals down pat, I might just do the presidents. And what I was just going to say, too, is that they do say that if you do things like that, that keeps your brain active so you don't get Alzheimer's. But there's proof it doesn't always work. So, but I do some things like I've practiced the military alphabet, so I've got that down pat. I know that, and I keep saying it. Like every night as I lay in bed, I'll say the whole military alphabet. Make sure I remember it. As long as I can remember it, I think, okay, I'm still good. Scotty Allen, you used to test students every year. What grade did you teach? Or did you teach, teach history, world history? Yeah, I didn't, I didn't pay attention in school like I should have because, well, I just didn't. And and now I wish I did. I wish I did, but you know, it's never too late to learn. Okay, then the next state is Colorado. And oh, and you know what? Diane Smith sent me one from Colorado as well. Now, I don't think she's in Colorado. Okay, yes. Diane says she visited here and thought you'd enjoy seeing snow-covered mountains. And yes, look at the snow-covered mountains are just beautiful. And these are Molis Lake and the Grenadiers. Rising above Molis Lake is the Grenadier Range. These cirques and horntype peaks were formed by glacier action. It's amazing to learn these type of things. The fun fact about Colorado is the Royal Gorge Bridge in Colorado is the world's highest suspension bridge over water. That's in Colorado. And see how I can just put that in that pocket. And I've got plenty of room because I got the 2-page spread for each state. So soon I'm going to use my Cricut and cut the state silhouettes out. And they're going to go on here too. And then the next one is Hartford, Connecticut. I've made the pocket, but I don't have any. So anybody from Connecticut, I need a little bit of a postcard. Andy says, I remember the states by singing that state song, but I don't remember the capitals. My grammar has gotten worse by days. I know that one, honey darling. I know that one. My grammar. Well, my grammar. Gosh, I loved my grammar. Oh no, that was my grandma. And and so yes, but people bungee from the Royal Gorge from that bridge. Holy smokes, that would that would scare the dickens out of me. Hi, Shannon. Oh my goodness. And so Hartford, Connecticut. Hartford is the capital of Connecticut, and it says the Hartford Courant from Connecticut is the oldest newspaper in the United States still in circulation. You know, I think it won't be that many years or decades down the road before there's not going to be any newspapers. It seems that hi Joanna, and I um I really think newspapers will be almost a collector's item because it seems we get all of our news on the internet, you know. I mean, no, I guess there'll always be some kind of newspapers, but I don't know. Now here it goes to Delaware. Delaware become that was the first state in 1787 was Delaware, and I don't have any Delaware postcard yet, so I need one from there. And then Florida, you'd think I'd have a blue jillion from Florida. Okay, now that's oh, where did I put my paper? I don't have my paper. Oh, there it is. Here it is. Okay, so that's as far as I got with pockets. So wait a minute, I gotta find another clip. What's on my clips? Here's me a clip. Now see, I have this one my Jennifer got me when she went to Tommy Bahamas, and that was in I think Orlando. She went to Tommy Bahamas and she got me that postcard from there. And then this one, Erin sent me this from St. Augustine. And this is in Jacksonville. That's a big city, isn't it? And this one, oh, it just says Florida Natural Color, Miami. But here it says, I'm suntanning in Florida while you are freezing your, right there. This is an old postcard. This was an old one. Maybe vintage, I don't know. Oh, here's, I know the same person sent me these two and I didn't write the name on them. Shame on me. But then there's a picture of the manatees. Manatees are like so awesome. They are so sweet. They are so gentle. And the water's warm, the sun shines all the time, and there's lots to do. Wish you were here, having fun in Florida. And there's dolphin. And here, this one was sent to me by Diana Smith from Boca Raton, Florida. And so that's a good one too. I'm right about there on the Gulf Coast, right about there. And so now, a fun fact about Florida is visitors to Florida can find prehistoric shark's teeth on the beaches. And yeah, kids are always finding shark's teeth on the beaches, and because they wash up on the beaches. There's shells. There are a lot of people come down here just to go shelling, just to go and find seashells on the beach. She sells seashells on the seashore. Now, you don't have to buy any because you can just find them. You can just find them, suckers. Okay, see, so what I'm going to do here, now that's going to be my pocket cover. So I will, okay, let me see, I'll cut about an inch of this off of here. I hope I'm not boring you to tears. Okay, and so I want to, excuse my boarding house reach here. Is someone like you, my pal, so good and true. I'd like to leave it all behind and go and find a place that's known to go alone. Just a place to call our own. We'll find perfect peace where joy will never cease. Out there beneath the starry sky. So I like to just ink around the edge, and then I'm going to put, oh, wait a minute, I got to cut a little of that edge off, about that much. I got to cut off about that much, about this much. Let's see, will that fit in there? Yes, yes, sirree. Now I'm going to put that right on there. And Tallahassee is the capital city of Florida. Tallahassee. I've been through Tallahassee a lot because whenever we go to Alabama, we go right through Tallahassee. So we see all the government buildings and stuff up there. Never stopped and visited the old governor dude. He was probably too busy to see me anyway, you know. You know how they are. Ooh, 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 ooh. That's not the right. Ooh. Oh, that was my watered down glue for my pretend Mod Podge. Okay, so that gives me my Florida pocket. So I can put my Florida postcards in that pocket. See, once I get the pockets done, then that'll be better because I won't be losing. Everything is just kind of hanging out there right now. Oh, and then I gotta write my I have to write my Tallahassee. 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 So we're done. Uh-oh. What happened there? I don't want all that stuff on my screen. I just touched my mouse and things appear. Okay. So up here I'm going to put Tallahassee. Is that one, two, or two T's? Or yeah, it's two. Tallaha. Let me make sure. Hasee. Ssee. See, I really don't know how to spell good. And so, Tallahassee, Florida. Florrie. There. Now, I don't have the very best penmanship. Okay, and then we go to Delaware. Wait a minute, no, Georgia. Delaware was on the other side. I already did that. So this is Georgia. See, what I did was I had that child's book and I used them pages, but see, they had front and back to the pages. So I just made copies of the backs. So each one of these has a little flag, but I want to get something a little bit more shiny or something. So I know who's in Georgia. I know one person in Georgia, and that is Emily. Emily's in Georgia. And I do not have a postcard, Emily, from Georgia. Just so you know. Yes, Jane, I am all live. Okay. Oh, and there's the little red wagon painted blue. Okay. And Laura is there. I didn't see her. Joanna, I see. And Kendra. Hi, Kendra. I love your little red wagon. I just love the name of your little face. Little red wagon. Erin is always being silly. And Laura. Okay. Now, in Georgia has the world's largest high relief sculpture in Stone Mountain, Georgia. Now, will that fit on there? Will I do that? Okay. Will that Vic? Will that Vic for me? I'm not going to do that dot to dot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the capital is Atlanta. I always have to, when I'm going through my capitals, when I get to Georgia, I always am not sure. I have to color these too. I'll have to color the peach. But what I'll have to do, I always wonder, when I get to Georgia, I say, is it Augusta or Atlanta? For some reason, I'm not ever sure. So this is going to be my Georgia page. And when Emily sends me a Georgia postcard, and you can make it yourself, Emily. Oh, I don't know if she's still there. Well, I guess I promised her a box about 6 months ago, and it's still sitting right in here in this room, half full. But at least I think about her every time I see it. So I told her I'm sending her a box of goodies. Okay, now something about inking the edges of these little papers. I don't know, it makes something snazzy about them or something. Georgia is known as the peach state, and they have got peaches. Anytime that we go through Georgia, we definitely pick up peaches and pecans. Peaches and pecans, peaches and pecans. That's what we pick up when we go through Georgia. Peaches. Oh, this goes down here. Now I'm upside down. I'm upside down. Let me cut this off right here. And I'm upside down. Don't sit under the apple tree with anyone else but me. Anyone else but me. Anyone else but me. No, no, no. Okay, so here, I'm going to put these on here thusly. Thusly. I'm put them on here thusly. This is really fun, This is like really fun. And it just I don't know. I don't know. Well, I don't know what I'm saying, y'all. But it is fun. Ooh, 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 ooh. God, I'm a klutz, But you just wait. I just see there. This card, because it's just plain, it needs stitching. Oops, I'm not doing very good at stitching, am I? Try to get them straight stitches all the way around my little pocket. But that's all right. You know, it's okay. It's all right. You would think that I would have postcards from Minnesota, since that's just where I was born. But I haven't been there. I left there when I was 14 years old. I didn't want to. But my father, he made the rules. And so I had to follow them and come to Florida. I really wanted to stay with my grandma. I loved my grandma. She just was awesome. My grandma was like awesome. She was Finnish. And so there we go. Now I got a pocket for my Georgia postcards. Okay. Now. Uh-oh. Oh, now see here. Now this is my Hawaii page. Now in Hawaii, my Hawaiian page, I had a book that was all about things in Hawaii. Oh God, now I need that. Can I get it off of there? Oh, yeah. Oh, all about places in Hawaii and stuff. So in there, I found quite a few. Quite a few. Oh, I can't even talk. That was supposed to be there. Little images that I could cut out and put in here. And here I've even got a name, map of Hawaii. Now, let me see. Which island is this? I don't know which island this is. Kalawui? But anyhow, I have Debbie Barlow sent me this one. This one was sent to me. Oh no, this one was not sent to me. This was given to me by somebody else. It was sent to somebody else. This is from Maui. Maui, aloha. And I don't have a name on there. Islands of Paradise. Actually, I think all of these, none of them were actually sent me from Hawaii, but they are Hawaii. And so, okay, I think the big island is where the volcano is. Am I right? And it's like in this corner, this little tip is where the volcano is, if I'm not mistaken. I think I'm not mistaken, but I've been mistaken before in my life. But see, I put these ones like in a waterfall too. I'm not sure how I want to use this map somehow. But you know what I'll probably do is make it like a flip. So yes, or I might, I'm not sure. That one has to have some thoughts. Some thoughts. Oh, Laura lived in Oahu near Pearl Harbor. Wow. Yes, Ray, this is all, actually, it's an around the world journal. So it's not just the States, it's postcards from wherever I get them. And so and it's fun. I started it at the beginning of the year, and I'm hoping to have it done by the end of the year. And oh, Laura, your son was born in Honolulu. He's a Hawaiian. He's a Hawaiian Butch. Hmm. Yes. I was born and raised in Ireland. Joanna was born and raised in Ireland for 52 years and moved here and married my husband. Aw, that's like a fairy tale. That is so awesome, Joanna. That is so awesome. Yes. Wow. Okay, what state are we on here? Now we're up to, let's see, this is Idaho. Oh, you know what? I've got a candy bar wrapper that's going to go on this page too. It's out. Okay, now this comes from Trish Dillard in Idaho. She says, when I grow up, I want to be just like you. I'm 64 years old. Simply adore you. Thank you for all your videos. Thank you, Trish. You're so awesome. And this is from Idaho. And Trish, you're the one that sent me the candy bars, aren't you? And it says, did you know that Idaho produces 72 types of semi-precious stones? Some of these stones can be found nowhere else in the world. The Appaloosa is the state horse. It was first acquired by Nez Perce tribe in the early 1700s. Its name comes from the Palouse River or Palusi River. Hell's Canyon is the deepest river gorge in America, deeper than the Grand Canyon. Inventor Philo T. Farnsworth's hometown of Rigby is known as the birthplace of television. Idaho grows about 72 billion potatoes annually. Now that's a lot of stuff about Idaho. And look at this. I love this postcard. If you can see it, and you see that image on there, it says that this is an Idaho designated driver. You see that dog driving? He's driving the horse, and his master looks like he's about 3 sheets to the wind. And so the dog is the DD. He's the Idaho designated driver. You see there? It says right there on the card, Idaho designated driver. And so on that page, oh, we're going to put that back in the Hawaii page. All right. On this page, we're going to make a pocket. I'm just afraid you all's going to be bored half out of your noggins. But I just love this. I love learning some more stuff. You know, it's because I missed it in school because I was looking at the boys, like I told you before. That's all I did was looked at the boys and checked my hair to make sure it was okay. And then looked at the boys. I guess that must be what I did. I don't know. I sure didn't learn nothing. Well, I learned some stuff. But man, I just wasn't really into all that, you know, all that stuff, you know, stuff. So, but now I am. As I grew older, I said, what did I miss? I said, what did I miss? And so I realized I missed a lot by not paying attention. So if you all are in school, if any of you all are in students, make sure you pay attention. Make sure you pay attention, because if you don't pay attention, you ain't gonna learn a freaking thing. And then when you get old, then you're gonna wonder why you don't know anything. And then if you play trivia, nothing, you lose. So yeah, that's why you gotta pay attention. You gotta pay attention. That's all I have to. That's all I have to say. You gotta pay attention. So now up here in Idaho, I think Idaho has a lot of like farming and cows and potatoes and horses. I think. Now I could be wrong, but that's just something that's in my head. And so you don't know what I'm doing when I'm back here gluing out of the frame. And so I'm putting some glue on this here interesting thing that I forgot to ink it. I forgot to ink it. But I can ink it later. I'm going to leave it on the brown side because so it matches the potatoes. See, this has got two double-sided paper. So, but I'm going to leave it on that. I can still ink on it. I can make things happen. Now, so here, that's going to be Idaho. And as you can see, I have no postcard for, oh yeah, that's right. This, I do have Idaho. Oh, you see that? I hope you all feel sorry for me that I'm losing my mind. Send me a mind if you all mind to. The #1 producer of potatoes in the United States of America. All right, now I have to move my, I got to return the pages. I mean, I got to return the pages. So I'm more flat again. So, because this book is so, oh, see here, Illinois. There's another one of those wasted letters. That's what just gets to me, is those silent letters, you know. Why does Illinois have an S on the end? Why'd they put it there? I don't know why. Because it's not used. And now here, this was sent to me by April. It says, in my travels, I could not find a souvenir type postcard. Greetings from Illinois. So I quick fashioned one. Hope it works. She glued on a little thing here and wrote, greetings from Illinois. And then here, it said, find the address of a stranger in another country. Mail this postcard to them. Well, she crossed out country and put in state. And see there? That is her Illinois postcard. That's beautiful. So then we have, I keep getting a hair in my nostrils. My nostrils. Oh, let me see if anybody's writing anything good. French. Lizzie, will you dye your hair purple again soon? You know what? I'm letting the purple wash out because it's not like a permanent dye. So I'm letting it wash out because I was thinking, I don't know if it would like embarrass my granddaughter at her wedding. So I figured I should look like I have all this gray hair. It just be all gray. See how it's just all gray? There's no purple in there. I need to get purple in there because I love my purple hair. But I guess I should ask Katie if she minds if my hair's purple for the wedding. But then if I get a purple dress or a pink dress, well, the dress I think I'm going to wear is pink, which would go fine with purple. And so, but the dress I have, I bought that dress on me and Richard's fifth anniversary, and he took me to a French restaurant. It's really, really pretty. And I have pink shoes to match. And I have pink necklace and earrings. I mean, I looked hot that night. But and then I wore the same dress to my daughter's reception, and then I still have it hanging in my closet. Maybe it's got moth holes in it. I don't know. But I'm thinking maybe I'll wear that pink dress, which purple hair would go good with it. I'm going to ask her about that. If she does not mind me having purple hair, then I'm going to repurple it because I like it to be purple. And I think I'm a unicorn, and unicorns should have purple hair. That's all I have to say about that. Now, back down to business. Down to business. Okay, now, down to business. Now I have to make a pocket with this one. This one's kind of wide, too. Illinois. 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 Now, was I supposed to be on Illinois? Yeah. Then I got to looking at the back and I thought, oh, maybe not. Now I'm going to make my pocket with this. It says, the Field Museum in Chicago has world famous dinosaur exhibits. Not just Chicago famous, world famous. And that is good. Let's see if that's going to fit on there. Yeah, that'll fit on there, won't it? Oh, wait a minute. I got to ink. Why am I not throwing these in the trash can? The trash can's right there. My husband just emptied it because tomorrow's trash day. I have an Uncle Henry. Well, Uncle Henry, he's an angel now. His spirit's probably wandering around this room here because he likes to hang around with me. But my Uncle Henry, he used to, speaking of garbage day, he was so funny. He lived down in Lantana, Florida. And I used to love to go to their house. We'd go and stay like 3 or 4 days down there. But you could walk from their house down to the ocean. And oh, there's nothing like sitting on the beach at night and watching the moon rise over the ocean, and hear the waves and feel that spray from the ocean. Oh my gosh. And he lived right across the street, him and my aunt Eileen, they lived right across the street they lived right on Ocean Avenue in Lantana, Florida. And they lived right across the street from the Enquirer newspaper, where they made the Enquirer newspaper. I don't know if they still make that paper, but that's where it comes from, Lantana, Florida. And so, but now my uncle and my aunt, they were awesome. But they both passed away this past year, and they never had any children. And they passed away 4 days apart. 4 days apart. Oh, Cindy's a mermaid. Cool. Yeah. Oh. I have lighter silver hair since I was in my late 30s. That's the way my mom was married. She got that gray hair when she was like in her late 20s. Very, 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 very white. I mean, it was white. And so mine started turning gray really young, but then I had all these shoes. Oh, little red wagon, I'm a fairy. She's a fairy. So we have fairies, we have mermaids, and we have unicorns. What's Irish Rovers? You know what? I love Irish dancing. I love to watch. Who is that I love to watch? That dances. That guy, whatever his name is. Oh, good night. And they do that Irish dance. Lord, I can't think of their names now. And I used to dance sort of like that. I did country clogging, really, but it was sort of like it. It was sort of like this Irish jig thing that they don't hardly use their arms at all. Just those feet go 90 miles an hour. What is that guy's name? He's traveled all over the world. But yeah, I love that Irish dancing. And the Irish Rovers, I've heard of them. Michael Flatley. Yes, I love him. I love him. Now, see, I used to do the country club. That's when I was younger and my hips weren't as fragile. And my husband and I both did that. We used to go to like bluegrass festivals, and we would dance. And we weren't real good at it, but we did the best we could. Okay, the Irish Rovers are singing, but I'm sure that I've heard it, and I'm sure that I've Lord of the Dance. Yes. Yep, Lord of the Dance, and then River Dance. River Dance also was another one. I think that one was my favorite one, the River Dance. Yep. Michael Flatley. Flattery? I think it's Flatley. Something like that. But oh, he's amazing. I don't know if he's still dancing. I don't know. He might be. It seems like one time he quit and then he started again. But amazing. Yes, so amazing. I loved watching that. They came to Tampa one time and I wanted so bad. That's when they were doing Riverdance. And I wanted to see that. I got the video, but now, well, I think I gave the video to the thrift shop because we don't play videos anymore. But okay, Illinois is going here. And but I think I'd like to. You know what? I bet I can. I bet you can see it on YouTube videos. I didn't think about that, so I don't really even have to buy it. Nothing. I don't have to buy nothing. I just go to YouTube and I bet I could see them. Yeah, he's too old now. Yeah. I dance like a ninja if I walk into a spider web. Oh, yes, Amber. I understand. Oh, I understand that one. Yes. Dance like a ninja. Oh, that's funny. Oh, yeah. Next time Danina says dance like a princess, I'm gonna tell you that I'm gonna dance like a ninja. Oh, see, I get everything going on over here in my lap, and people thinks I'm doing nothing. I was cutting. I was cutting this. Now we're in yeah, we're in Indiana now on our trip, and Indiana is called the Crossroads of America. The Indianapolis 500 is a popular car racing event. That's where my granddaughter's brother, who is not my grandson, my granddaughter's brother, because he was a brother from another mother. He wraps cars at the up there at Indianapolis Speedway. He wraps cars. You know, he gets. And I think that's a pretty cool job, wrapping cars. That's, you know, they put all that pretty stuff on it. Hi, Mary Jane. Oh my gosh, you guys are still at this. I'm going to bed. Night, night. Love you, Mommy. Oh, love you, Jennifer. And I'll see you tomorrow. And yeah, we'll probably do a salad again. I don't know. Yeah, we probably will. Unless Jennifer, unless your sister has something something else planned. We'll see. Because she did say she had a couple of thoughts in mind. I could eat salad every day. But that might be. We'll see. I'm going to ask your sister what she's got, what she had in mind. Because maybe she'll cook. Oh. Oh, you got a 5-year-old granddaughter who likes to play with your arms because they jiggle. That is funny. Yeah, you know, actually, our Jeffrey just realized that me and Grandpa were wrinkled. And he just kind of looked us over. He goes, you know, you're really wrinkled. Your skin is wrinkled. Oh, bless his little pea-picking heart. I love that child. That's my Jeffrey. And so, what time is it? I usually only go for 2 hours. Oh, yeah. I still got plenty of time. I got plenty of time. You know, I was watching, let me see, who was it? Janina. Lord, that girl was up. Janina was up on like 10 hours, 10 and a half hours. I don't know how. And Stacy does that too. She can stay up all them many hours, like, holy smokes. I can't do it that long. 2 hours is about my limit. Sometimes I can go a little bit longer. But then, you know, sometimes too, if I go to rewatch a live video, if it's too long, I just say, I can't do that. And I find a shorter one to rewatch. Because sometimes I just need a shorter one. But sometimes I watch the longer one, and sometimes I watch parts of them. Sometimes I like, okay, ladies, I don't have an Indiana postcard either. Now, this one's Iowa. Okay, somebody asked me about Iowa. Look at this. Look at the piggies in the corn. Oh, yeah. And this one was from Tanya Bartlett. Oops, we stopped to get a Coke and spilled it. Look, she spilled her Coke on the postcard. Iowa, it's a place to grow. So that's a corn. See the cornfield and then the little piggies? I love them little piggies. I love that postcard. That would be a fun postcard to make copies of and then put different word bubbles up here and to say whatever you want it to say. I may do that. I may just have to. Oh, you know what? I wasn't writing my capitals. The capital of Indiana is Indianapolis. Springfield, Illinois. Springfield is the capital of Illinois. And Idaho is Boise, right? Boise, yes. And Hawaii is Honolulu, right? Yes? No? Maybe so? Yep, Honolulu. And Georgia, Atlanta. Yeah, we discussed that. But look there. See, I quit writing them. Because it's going to take me all year. I got the rest of the year to finish this. Okay. Now this here is Iowa. We are in Iowa. We're in Iowa. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's what Iowa looks like. Sort of. You know, we like I said, I was born in Minnesota. And I was born in Minnesota. And like in our classes, we had to like draw the state map. And it's kind of hard to draw Minnesota. And then my children, then they had to draw the Florida map. And that's kind of hard to draw too, drawing Florida. And so, you know, I think it's best to be born in Colorado. Because it's just a box. Easy to draw. Colorado. I know it. I know it. I'm a lazy one. Okay. Making this smaller so it'll make a pocket. So it'll make a pocket. This is really going to be an awesome book. Fun fact about Iowa is Snake Alley in Iowa is the most crooked street in the world. Wonder how they know that. Have they been on every street in the whole entire world? I guess they have. I guess they think they have anyway. In Iowa, in Iowa, Iowa. I'll put that one. This one will have a purple background. See, by the time I get all of these pockets in here, if I could just get all the pockets done first, then I know that my pieces wouldn't get lost, my postcards wouldn't get lost. And see, if I thought about this before I started it, I would have probably did it a little bit different. But I don't think. I don't think before I speak. I don't think before I do things. I just don't do a lot of thinking. I figure thinking is really a waste of good energy. Oh, West Virginia roads. Oh my gosh. I know when I went to Virginia, when we went to Virginia for a vacation to see my husband's son. Lord of mercy. I'm so used to the flatlands of Florida, and we got to Virginia, and there's them mountains. Oh my gosh. it it's a miracle I came home, because my husband told me Aunt Bernie lives on top of the mountain, and I said, okay, that's cool, I'm cool with that, I said. And but then when we got to Aunt Bernie's on top of the mountain, I said, Aunt Bernie, I hope you like me, because I ain't leaving. I am not going back down them mountain roads, because they call them switchback roads, and I'm on one side, and on the other side it's just mountains. And I thought, what happens if you have a flat tire? Where do you go? Just drive off the cliff? I didn't know. So some of my pockets are being a little wider than the page, but do you know what? That doesn't bother me none. That doesn't bother me none, because it's going to be fine. Because I'll probably have like little tags and stuff that hang out anyway. That was Iowa. And then we have Kansas. I do not have a postcard from Kansas. The sunflower is the Kansas state flower. Kansas is the very center of the continental United States. Did you know that? Am I teaching you new things? Let's see. Oh gosh, I just now had her lunch. Here it's almost time to go to bed. She just had lunch. Plus, they're having winter over there in her neck of the woods. Now, what do you call that neck of the woods? What is her neck of the woods? Is, how come it's not jumping in my face? I know what it is. She lives in, okay, my memory. I'm just worried about my memory. I don't know if I need to eat more fish, or if I take fish oil, will that help my memory? I know where she lives. I know where she lives. You didn't know what? What, did I say something you didn't know? Oh, Kansas is where you live if your name is Dorothy. That's right. I need a Wizard of Oz. I need a Wizard of Oz postcard from Kansas. Oh my gosh. Took my grandma up the steepest street in San Francisco once. She almost gave her a stroke. I would have had a stroke. Yeah, I would have had a stroke. Yeah, I'm looking at this here. Yeah, oh, New Zealand. Yes, New Zealand. How come I couldn't think? How come I couldn't think of New Zealand? I know she lives in New. Yeah, see, fish is supposed to make you have good memory or something. Okay, I have to do this dot to dot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Topeka is the capital city of Kansas. Topeka. Topeka. Where'd my piece of paper go? Oh, I didn't have one. Oh, this is a good one. It's got stars on it. Stars and stripes. Well, it doesn't have stripes. But, okay. Now, maybe next week we'll have English class. We're having the history of the states right now. But, and we're only on K. Okay. Okay, K. Okay. Give me land, lots of land under starry skies above. Don't fence me in. Let me ride through the wide open country that I love. Don't fence me in. Let me be by myself in the evening breeze. Listen to the murmur of the cottonwood trees. Send me off forever, but I ask you, please, don't fence me in. Just turn me loose. Let me straddle my old saddle underneath the western sky. On my cayuse, let me wander over yonder till I see the mountain rise. I want to ride to the ridge where the west commences, gaze at the moon until I lose my senses. Can't look at hobbles and I can't stand fences. Don't fence me in. Just turn me loose, let me straddle my own saddle underneath the western sky. On my cayuse. Don't really know that song. I don't think all the words were correct. I think they were wrong. Oh, now that's Kansas. Topeka is the capital of Kansas. Okay, now what time is it? Look, 10:45. Okay, so it's almost my 2 hours. So what I'm going to do now, I'm not going to make all these pockets right now because it'll take me too long. Now here's Kentucky. Look at the elephant at the zoo, and there's a Kentucky for the Kentucky Derby. And this was from Donna Toll. And this one, I didn't write on it. So I don't know where this one comes from. But that's the Louisville Zoo. Kentucky, Frankfort is the capital of Kentucky. And then we have Louisiana. And nope, I do not have a card yet from Louisiana. I found a little piece of a map from Louisiana, so I put that in there on that page. I just sometimes throw them in on the page. And then we get here to Maine. And Maine, the capital is Augusta. That's where a capital is of Maine. A bull moose. This is a bull moose. That's all it says, is a bull moose. So there must be bull mooses in Canada. Then I found this picture of lobsters, authentic lobster, because I know Maine has a lot of lobsters. So I found that picture. So that'll go on that page. And then Maryland. I do not have anything for Maryland either. And Annapolis is the capital of Maryland. And then Massachusetts. Oh, I got some Massachusetts mat material there. And Boston, yes, Boston is the capital of Massachusetts. And there I have a Massachusetts. And this one is from Robin Parker Moran from Historic Massachusetts. And yes, Massachusetts is very historic. And this is a really nice card, but it does give you like a picture of the land in Massachusetts. And here we go, the Bay State. That's called the Bay. You know, that's what I need to do here too, is the nickname. Like Florida is the Sunshine State and Massachusetts is the Bay State. I need to look those all up and get those written on these pages. Get them written on these pages. Now, I don't know where that there little thing come from. And then Michigan, nope, nothing. Detroit earned the nickname Motor City from its car production, and the capital there is Lansing, Michigan. And then Minnesota. Look, my page is empty. St. Paul, Minnesota is the capital of Minnesota. Mississippi, no postcard, and that capital is Jackson. And then Missouri. I do have some Missouri. Jefferson City is the capital of Missouri. Greetings from Missouri, and this one was from Tanya Bartlett as well. Thank you, Tanya. And see, like I have, handmade postcards too. See, so a handmade postcard is good. Now, this one here come from Kelly Rickman. Does she actually live in Missouri? I thought she lived in Tennessee, but I could be wrong. But anyway, it's postmarked St. Louis, Missouri. So that's on the Missouri page. And so, in Missouri is Jefferson City. Okay, and then we go on to Montana. Montana, I do not have a postcard yet, but I got till the end of the year, and Helena is the capital there. Montana's nickname is Big Sky Country. So there's what I need to get is all of those. That's partly of what I'm going to find. Nebraska. Nebraska, the largest mammoth fossil was found in Nebraska, and the capital of Nebraska is Lincoln. And I have a postcard from, I didn't write the name. I wish I had done that, but I didn't. And Lincoln, Nebraska. So that must be the capital bird. And then there's the phoenix. I wonder if that is the state bird, the phoenix. And then here we are in Nevada. I have a lot of postcards. Oh, these two are the same. Now these postcards from Nevada, Carson City is the Caesar's Palace. Oh, this was sent to me by Debbie Barlow. And okay, then I don't have names. I had one person that sent me a whole box full of postcards, and I went through them and I found all the state ones and put them in here. So some of these could be from that box, but most of these are like Reno or Las Vegas, and I don't know what the rest of the state is like, but Reno and Las Vegas, I believe, that's the like for all the gambling. That's where you go to throw your money in the garbage. And then there's New Hampshire, and I have cards from New Hampshire, and look how old they are. Look at this. You can see how discolored, and look at this one. Just old. And it doesn't say, it just says Lancaster, New Hampshire. County Building, West Stewartston, New Hampshire. Wilderness Ski Area at the Balsams in New Hampshire. And see, now that's an old postcard. Each one of these, I believe, are very old. Greetings from New Hampshire. This one, look at there. You can look at the backs of them and see that they're old. And the paper is even different. Greetings from Dixville, Notch. White Mountains, New Hampshire. Oh, here. It says right here, if you send it domestic, it's 1 cent. If it's foreign, 2 cents. Yeah, so that's been a while ago. That's been a while back. And here is championship dog sled racing. Of course, dogs are peaches, probably freezing. Academy of Our Lady of Grace. It's in New Hampshire. And this one is a Columbia covered bridge. Oh, I love covered bridges. And this is Clarksville, New Hampshire. Take the last train to Clarksville. I don't think they were talking about Tennessee though there. Okay, New Jersey. Trenton, New Jersey? Nope. Okay, New Jersey, and send me a postcard. New Mexico. Santa Fe is the capital. Oh, this one comes from Kelly. Kelly Lyles. I talked to her on the phone one day, and she's from New Mexico. Oh, and there's a ski lift. Well, I guess it's not a ski lift. It's a breathtaking view of Albuquerque. It's Albuquerque, New Mexico. And that one was from Debbie Barlow. She sent me that one too. And that would be almost spooky to ride. Wouldn't it be way up in the air? For me, I've got this little fear of heights. And then this one was from Debbie Barlow too. Tony the Tiger in one of the many special shape balloons in the hot balloon. Oh, those are hot balloons. I was thinking it was a parade. It's hot balloons. Wow, cool. And this is the Rio Grande River. The Rio Grande. And that was sent by Debbie too. Okay, so that's gonna see, it's gonna take me a while to get all of these done. New York, and there they are not bleeding the trees. Sugar maple time. They're gathered in the winter scene to go make maple sugar syrup and candy. Now this is an old postcard too, where they're tapping the trees. I think they still do it that same way. I'm not sure. And then here we are in North Carolina. Our trip has brought us to the North Carolina. In 1903, the Wright brothers made the first successful airplane flight in North Carolina. That's their claim to fame over there. And so there it is too, in Kitty Hawk. There it is. I'd love to see that. Aircraft has advanced amazingly since the first successful powered flight of the Wright brothers on December 17, 1903. That's amazing. And this is Oak Island, North Carolina, and that's a bridge in Oak. Featured in this aerial view is the main bridge linking the mainland to Oak Island. And here is North Carolina, Oak Island. A bird's eye view of the southwest end of Oak Island reveals a quiet haven for young and old alike. And this is Mount Mitchell in the Blue Ridge Mountains in North Carolina. And somebody sent me this, and I don't remember who. And I wish I would have started writing the names on the back. I do that now, but I wasn't then. North Dakota. North Dakota grows more sunflowers than any other state. And Bismarck is the capital. And here is Ohio. Nope, I don't. Somebody asked me about Ohio. Wait, I gotta sit down a minute. You, Missy Liz, Vicky. I would love to. Oh, Me Too. Wait a minute. What is this Me Too stuff? Tram. Oh, it's called a tram. Oh. Went to Carson City, Nevada, and the Capitol Dome is silver, remarkable in the sunlight. And then Amber says that her Capitol building dome is gold. Wow. You have old French postcards from the early 1900s. I bet those are awesome. Yeah, people actually wrote. I live there. Where do you live, Joanna? I ask a question and I go, okay, this was the Ohio one. Columbus, Ohio. The Pro Football Hall of Fame is in Ohio. Yes, this is Colorful Girl. I am enjoying this so much. And as I go through it and as I gather more things for the journal, this is Oklahoma. I have nobody sent me a card from Oklahoma yet. Oregon. You see, they put the O in there. Miss, I sent that picture of Mount Mitchell. Oh, Vicky. Okay, you sent that. Okay, wait a minute. Let me find that right away. Here it is. See, because you wrote on it on the back, but you didn't sign your name. Okay, so let me write that. Oh, okay, you're in Ohio, Nancy. Okay. Oh, because you're afraid of heights. Yes, very afraid of heights. I am. Oh my goodness. So let me write Vicky on here. That's good. See, gotta have notes. There we go. Thank you so much too for sending that. Okay. Okay, great. Now this one is Oregon. Why do they put O on if it's O-N if it's not Oregon? And because I was saying Oregon one day and somebody said, no, it's Oregon. Well, then why is it I-N? No wonder I can't spell. I've got to get up from where I'm sitting. My legs are swollen and hurt. Gotta put them up. Have a good night, Elizabeth and everyone. Okay, Gail, I hope they go down. Mine do too. Now, see, I will get my feet up as soon as I'm done here. It's like 2 hours is my limit because I can already feel my skin on my feet getting tight. But this is so much. So that's why I'll limit it to 2 hours. And okay, what state was this here? Oh, that was Oregon. Or G-I-N, Oregon. Now, let's see if any of these are signed. These are all old, and none of them are signed. So I'm thinking that maybe these, Legend of the Myrtle Tree, McKenzie Pass in Oregon, the D. Wright Observatory, Leesburg Dam. So these are older postcards too. And I think, excuse me, those four came in that big box of, oh, I love these ones. This is Pennsylvania. And I have to say, I am enamored. I love the Amish. Now, I have read a lot of Amish stories and a lot of Amish history. And I know there's a lot people frown on about the Amish, but I love the simpleness of Amish. I just love, you actually took that, well, you took an awesome picture, Vicki. Because that is gorgeous. You took it on 10-10-10. Yes. You say it, you sent me the Amish ones, Vicki? The Amish? See, I did not, yeah, see, none of them have names. But intercourse, but yes, the Amish. Okay, Vicki, thank you for letting me know. Now I can let me mark those because I'm just putting Vicki. Now I know, and I won't forget. But I read stories like just little Amish and the Mennonites. Yeah. Now there are a little bit of difference in them. The Mennonites, I think they're a little bit more, not quite as simple. Yes, I do. I love their simple ways of life. I think in some ways they're like really, really, really strict and maybe almost too strict on women in some ways. But basically, I could live like that. I could live like that. I could live without electricity and cooking, and I just could do that. I don't know if I, like now I'm 68 and a half years old. I don't know, but I just love it. I just love the simpleness. And I mean, if I started out as a young person growing up Amish, I don't think I would have left. It's just, I just love the simple life. And look at this awesome picture of the children in the wagon coming home from the grocery store. When springtime comes, the world is reborn. Wild flowers, warm days, and bright sunny skies return to beautiful Lancaster County. And that comes from the Travelers West Motel. Now that one's in Intercourse, Pennsylvania, and this one too. Now that it's still Amish country. The Amish lifestyle is simple and plain. They live in harmony with each other, with nature, uninfluenced by modern world surrounding them. Yep. And so, yeah, so I love those. I'm just real happy to have those postcards and those images. Okay, then we go to South Dakota, which Pierre is the capital. The fun fact about South Dakota is the faces of President George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, Theodore Roosevelt, and Abraham Lincoln are carved into Mount Rushmore. I have the funniest, I don't know, now I'm going past my time. The funniest story about Mount Rushmore. When I first got my computer, I had a friend. It was my girlfriend's brother who he lived in Pennsylvania at the time. And between him and I, we were trying to figure out how to, oh gosh, none of the moderators are there and I can't do anything. Oh my gosh. I hope he goes away. I'm gonna have to make some more moderators, and I can't right now with my I need to. I saw it, but I can't get it. I don't. There's nothing I can do on my phone to get rid of him, and I don't see. I don't think any of my moderators. Gail, are you still? No, she left. Nancy, are you still here? I don't know. It looks like Jane. Are you here? Okay, nope. I'm not seeing. Yes, I see the troll. I see the troll. Nancy, please, if you can hear me, get that troll. Okay, gone. Good. Okay, thank you, Jane. Okay, but anyhow, my friend who was in Pennsylvania, him and I were trying to figure out how to do the fax machine on the computer by using this, because at that time we had a scanner, was a separate machine and everything, and that was like 20 years ago when I first got my computer. And this night, my computer was on a desk in the dining room next to the dining room table, and I had the pastor and his wife over for dinner. We were sitting at the dining room table having dinner when my friend Tom sent, was a cartoon, but it was a cartoon of the back of Mount Rushmore. And here comes that, and that doggone picture was taking so long to come through, and it was so noisy, and there was no way you could stop it. There was no way you could stop it. It was coming through, and I couldn't stop it. And there was the picture, a cartoon of the back of Mount Rushmore. I turned all shades of red. It was horrible. And my poor pastor, his wife thought it was hysterical. Now he kind of, looked at me over the top of his glasses, that kind of look. Now his wife thought it was hysterical. She wanted to look at it. She goes, "Let me see that." She thought it was pretty funny. And but yeah, that was the back of Mount Rushmore. Oh my gosh. So anyway, thank you, Jane, for saving the day. Yeah, he was bad boy, bad, or she, or whatever. And so now this one comes from Rhode Island. This is Main Street in Rhode Island. Jesus, and I believe in unicorns. And so this is South, wait a minute. Oh, this is wait a minute. Yes, I am in Rhode Island. I'm just looking at the wrong page here. Oh, I was looking at the back. I was in South Dakota. Never mind. Forget the whole story. Rhode Island, yes, and Providence, Rhode Island. That one, I don't know that one by heart. I got to learn that one. And so that's Rhode Island. And then we go here, and this here card was sent to me. I must have did this on another video because I remember, now I feel like I'm repeating myself. But this one came from Fort Jackson, South Carolina, when my son was in basic training, and he sent that to me. The 7th of July, 2003. And he graduated school in 2003. 2 weeks later, he was in Fort Jackson, South Carolina. A few weeks after that, he was in Iraq. Tracy Turner sent me this from Goose Creek, South Carolina. Although this is Charleston, South Carolina. See, then I got smart and I started writing names. This one, greetings from South Carolina, and no signature. But that's a beautiful, whatever it is. It's probably a, I'm thinking it's a some kind of a monument. Oh, wait a minute. Philip Simmons Gate, symbols of South Carolina, including the palmetto tree. The magnolia leaf are part of this intricate wrought iron gate. Simmons, a blacksmith for more than 6 years, is one of many something Americans who have created an ironwork which adds to Charleston's beauty. South Carolina State Museum, Columbia, South Carolina. The postal stamp is over a couple of the words that I can't see. That's pretty. And that's in South Carolina. Columbia, South Carolina is the state capital. And the first battle of the Civil War took place at Fort Sumter, South Carolina in 1861. And then we get to South Dakota, which, oh, we went over those here, presidents back there. You know that whole story. Okay. We got to get a postcard from there. Oh, and here I got 2 handmade postcards from Tennessee. And one of them is from Kendra Collins. It says Knoxville, Tennessee. And this one is from Stacy in Tennessee. So both of those are handmade postcards. And then Texas, Austin, yes, Austin, Texas. Texas was once its own country, the Republic of Texas. And here is Lisa Conway sent me this. Lisa Conway sent this one, Texas Wildflowers. And Lisa Conway, My Eclectic Life. Lisa, My Eclectic Life. She sent me this one from Texas. These are gorgeous. And then I have a handmade one here from Mildred Vega. She sent me San Antonio, Texas is where she sent this from. And this was one that she made at the Mixed Media Mashup, and she sent that to me. Good night, Cheryl. You sleep well. Ew, yeah, housework is calling. Ew, that's not good. Virginia, Richmond is the capital, and none for that yet. None for Vermont yet. Montpelier is the capital. And here I have one from Virginia. Oh, that's the one. Got an altar up there. The Lee Chapel. This is an old postcard too. So, and then Washington State. This was the first postcard I got. And this was sent to me by Susan Hill. And she sent that from Washington. And West Virginia, nothing. Charleston is the capital. And Wisconsin, nothing. No card yet. But I got till the end of the year to fill this thing up. To end of the year. Let me see. I gotta move this. I have 51 viewers. Okay. Now, Wyoming, nothing yet. And then this is where it starts. This is where it starts getting interesting, because I had hoped to get postcards from all around the world, but I really did not think I would get what I've gotten. Now let me see this blue. I got to get my book turned here without losing all of my beauties, my beautiful things. That's why I got to get all my pockets in first. Okay, now We went through all the states, and now the countries that I have, I don't have them written on the pages. Now this here, I got more in here that'll actually go on, but these are New Zealand. And Nikki Parr, she's a New Zealander. And this one was from Elaine Maher, and that's a New Zealander. And this one is from Elaine Maher also. And you'll know her by Miss Aussie Mum. That's who sent me those. And oh, she sent me a couple other items, like some stamps and things that can go on the page. So that's going to be, and I will use this envelope that she made, and I will put that in to hold these postcards. Now this one here, this is where I now live. We've been here since July 2013, and very different from Fern Life. Now this, maybe that was her too, but now I don't have a name. See, this is, this must be, let me check the handwriting. No, it's not the same handwriting. Oh, okay. All of these were written to me, sent by the same person. I have New Zealand and Australia mixed together. Let me see. Oh yeah, this is Australia. And this is, okay, these are all Australia. Okay, but I need a name to go with these. So if you sent me these, remind me that so I can put your name on there. Oh, and this is Australia. Yeah, now this one goes with this. Okay, so when I flipped my book, I got all discombobulated. Okay, these are New Zealand. Okay, but I don't have, oh, I must have lost some, there must be something, Nikki Parr, because I know that die sent me one from New Zealand too. It must be in here somewhere. Okay, now maybe this was, yeah, this is my Australia page. Okay, Aussie Mum is in Australia. And Tanya, yes, you're from there. West Virginia. Oh, thank you. Oh, cool. Okay, so yeah, this was supposed to be on this page. But that's Australia. But all of these are from the same person because the handwriting is the same and the brand of the cards are the same, but I don't have a name. So I'd love to get that name. You know what I can do? Yeah, I can, I bet I can find it. Then this one is from, oh, this is a hand-me-down because this was not mailed to me. This was mailed to someone else, but this is Switzerland. And this one is the Bahamas. That's when my daughter went to the Bahamas at Jennifer. And this one, I don't know who this one is from, but this is a Finland postcard. And I'm so glad to have one from Finland because, and sure, I would love to get another postcard from New Zealand. And I'd love to have one from you, Tanya. That would be awesome. Okay, and so this is Finland, and like I say, that's a lot of my heritage is in Finland, so I'm happy to have that. This one is Portugal. We have some friends, and Roger, the husband, he's from Portugal, and he makes this Portuguese stew, that is so delicious. And it at the end, when it's like done just before serving, he cracks eggs into it. And the eggs, and don't stir it, cracks the eggs into it and stirs it. And don't stir it and just let the egg cook. And so then every bowl is got an egg cooked in that Portuguese stew, and it's so, so good. And so, and then here, this is Russia, I believe. The Siberian tigers is in Siberia, Russia. So I have a Russian postcard. This one was sent to me by Hissa. I remember this one. And this is Japan. She lives in Virginia, but the postcard is from Japan. And that was from Hissa. This is for the District of Columbia, and this is Hissa. Hissa sent me this, and she also collects postcards. It's a way to travel without leaving my home, she says, and that is so true. It is a way to travel without leaving your home. And then I found this picture of an eagle, and I'm going to have that on this page for Washington, D.C. And then here I have, oh my gosh, this one, so precious, Nazareth. These, why didn't I write her name? Because I know her name. Okay, these are from Nazareth, and I didn't write her name on here either. But I know her name. It's just got to come back to me. But she sent me the most awesome box of goodies from Nazareth, along with these postcards. She told me she was sending postcards. She sent me a leaf that come off of a tree in Bethlehem. Well, was it in Bethlehem? Maybe it was in Nazareth. But she said it was in the exact spot, as far as they could tell, is where Mary had found out that she was carrying that she was a virgin child and she was carrying baby Jesus. And the leaf comes from that tree. And she's got it sealed in plastic. And I just love that. Okay, now this one is from, these are from, oh, she asked me earlier. Annette asked me, Annette Siren from South Africa. She asked me if I got the postcard she sent, and I did. And here they are. These are from South Africa. Different places. I love this image of the little girl in all the flowers. That is so pretty. And she says, I love to watch you on YouTube. Free State, South Africa. I need to send her a card. But that's South Africa. And then this one is from Aruba. And that I do not have the name. I just got this one recently too. You know what? I probably just need to just re-watch all of my videos. And these postcards, look at this. Copenhagen. I showed you, some of you at the beginning, but you might not have them here at the beginning. But look at the size of those postcards. They're as big as this page. So they're going to stay just tucked in the page. It doesn't give me any information about the pictures other than oh, Katrine. Katrine is the one that sent me these from Copenhagen. Katrine Henson. I did write her name on this. And look at that. Beautiful. Oh, just beautiful. And I think that's as far as it goes. But that's a lot of different states and countries that I've already got in my book. And Oh, wait a minute. Oh, here's Diane's. Here's Tie-Dye's. Some fell out when I was flipping. I knew I had some from Tie-Dye. Oh, because here I had also gotten some stickers to put from Sue, sent me those. And then Diane Kirby sent me, and Dye sent me these. Okay, let's see. These are, when I was flipping my book, these ones fell out. But these are, and I just love the kiwi bird. These fell out. Now, these are New Zealand. And Donna Harper from New Zealand. Oh, I wonder if Donna sent me the stickers. Oh, no. I think it was Sue. I don't know now. And New Zealand. So we have a lot of people in New Zealand. North Island, New Zealand. So I have, look at all of these that I have. And this was from Sue Robinson to as well, this one here. And Sue sent me that. See, I got quite a few from some people. And then this one is Sue Robinson. Clock Tower in the Square. And then this one was Sue Robinson as well. And that one's the map of New Zealand. Love it. Okay, so those, I knew that I had some in there from Dada. I wondered where they went, and they just fell out. Okay, so this is my New Zealand page. I'll put them in there. What's back here? Are these? Okay, these ones here are, okay, this is a Christmas one. Lexington, Virginia. Oh, these ones I just haven't put in their place. And this is a Merry Christmas, Colorado Springs, Colorado. This one doesn't say where it is. This is a bicycle. Oh, this is out of the Flow magazine. I need that bicycle in my scavenger hunt book. Oh, this is cute. Oh, this one comes from National Audubon and they're reptiles. I need that in my book too. This one, Harley Davidson. They have factories in Wisconsin, Pennsylvania, and Missouri. So this could go to anything. And this is a puppy. Oh, and this one doesn't show where that one is from. But anyway, yes, as you can see, I am working on it, and it is long going. I mean, it's going to take a while, but just to give you an idea, that's what I'm going to do. That is what I'm doing. And it is going to be round when it's finished, and it's actually going to have a cover that goes over it, like a dust cover. So when it's opened and it is round, that and on that, and it's going to sit on the thing, on the spinner doohickey. And hi, Tanya K. And Care, Chronic Crafter. Oh my goodness. I have been on like past my limit. How long have I been on here? Oh, it's 11:30. Oh, 2.5 hours. Boy, that is just really a long time for this old woman. And so, but anyhow, so that's my book so far. And as you see, it will take me, my goal is to have it finished or pretty much finished by the end of the year. And I put in most of my videos, I've got my address and my a little note about my postcard collection, and my address is right there in underneath most of my videos. And some people say, oh, don't put your address over there. Well, heck, if somebody wants to look for my address, they're going to find it on the internet. You can get anybody's address. So Um, so anyhow, so today I've been busy. I want to let you know that I put a collection for junk journals on my Etsy store. Now, and it's a pretty good sized collection. This is one box right here. This is actually the box that I videoed of the stuff that's in the collection. And somebody suggested I stick all of this stuff in a, instead of using this box, is to put it all in a in the envelope, in a priority envelope. It won't fit in there. There's more in there than that will fit in a priority envelope. There's, because this box is 15 inches long, 8 inches wide, and an inch deep, and it is full of packed full of things to start a junk journal. There is many things. There's fibers, there's paper clips, there's flowers, there's scrap papers, there's many things, laces, there's ribbons, there's die cuts, um, and each one is different. And here there's playing cards. Here's a metal book plate. There's napkins. There's so many different. Here's a losing lottery ticket. Um, but napkins. There's so much in these boxes, and I did make a video to show kind of what is in the boxes. So if you do, um, yes, Chronic Crafter, and I looked on. I looked up there on Etsy to the other people who are selling junk journal kits, and apparently people are happy to get them because, like, I am overrun with stuff because I've just been collecting and collecting, going to the thrift shops and collecting. I go to yard sales and collect, and I just collect and collect until I have to um, downsize. I've really got, a lot of these things. And oh, these scissors are Tonic. Yeah, they're from Tonic Studios. And they've got a spring in them. And so they are really good. I mean, especially because, see, I don't have to even move my thumb to cut. And I have arthritis right up in here in both of my thumbs. And like today, they're not hurting too bad, but there's some days I can't even move my thumb. And so this scissor with the spring in there like that, and then it's got the little lock here so you can shut it. And so I like these scissors a lot. In fact, I got these off of Blitsy. Blitsy was having a sale where they had free shipping and a lot of their things, not everything, but a lot of their things are good price. But that's where I got those. And so, but yeah, so I looked at other people's, what they had listed in their 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 assortments of junk journal findings and things. And a lot, mine don't have a theme. A lot of the ones that I saw up there, they had a theme. They went with the theme. See, I don't throw things away. I got these little thin pieces here, but you can put them together and make a cluster. Yeah, and all your little pieces. And so, and I threw some flowers in there. Little flowers are in the boxes, and each box is different. And I have these boxes because, see, my husband's bad as I am when it comes to you know carrying stuff home, and he was he was working, volunteering at a food pantry for, he did that for many years. And somebody had donated these boxes, although they were just flat. They weren't folded up, they were just in bundles. And he said they didn't know what to do with them at the pantry, so he said they were just going to throw them in the dumpster. And he said, so I brought them home thinking maybe you could use them for something. And so I said, yeah, just let's put them in the shed, and I'm sure one day, and now that's been about like 2 years ago, he brought them home. And now I'm using those boxes to make these kits. But yes, I do have a lot of things, and lately I've been getting new things, but my new things are things that are sent to me in Happy Meals and stuff, and I think, and it's like stuff I don't have. And the things that I do have, I've been looking at for so long that they are, I've been looking at so long, and it's like I look at my lace and I think, oh, that stuff is just ugly. And you know, I don't think it's ugly. I love lace. It's beautiful. But and so that's when I thought, I was looking at the stuff, kind of stuff that people are buying, and yeah, that's what I did. I put up, I put those boxes, and already I've got 2 that I sold that I got to mail out in the morning. And then the second thing I posted was this package of lace. I didn't make a video on these, but what this is, it's all ruffled lace. There's 18 different colors of ruffled lace in this package. The lace is 2 inches wide, and each piece is a yard long. And so I'm not sure what people can use it for. You know, I've used it for making flowers mainly, and then to decorate outsides of journals. And it's kind of much to put on a page of a journal, but if you're decorating the outside of a journal, they work pretty good for that. Or if you're making flowers to put in little girls' hair and stuff like that. But these are 2 inches wide. And what I'm hoping to do tomorrow is to make a collection. I've got, let me show you that. I've got like this other ruffled lace that is, I have all different colors of this kind of lace. Now the lace is actually either white or ecru, or like ivory, but with different color of ribbon. And so, but I don't have much of this, but I've had it for so long. Gosh, I wonder if I have one of my little soap things. One of the things I made a whole bunch of, let me see, right here, I have made, let me just show you real quickly how pretty. Now this lace, this is, and I even made it with this blue, but I got a few different colors. This is something that you just set in your bathroom. Put my bar of soap back in there. There is 2 washcloths here. There is lace around the middle. The 2 washcloths are rolled together. I need to do a video on these because they are so pretty. The 2 washcloths are rolled together and then tied up here at the top. They're tied right here, like around its little neck. And then this handle is one piece of a embroidery hoop. Like the embroidery hoop has 2 pieces, well, you only need 1 ring. And so you could make 2 of these out of 1 embroidery hoop. And so then I use this kind of lace that went all over that embroidery hoop and put a little bow there. And then that gets stuffed down in between these washcloths here. And you could just use it. Yeah, this one I made it with rubber bands, but you can just tie string too. But then you go again, so you've got the string under the hoop and then over the hoop. And then you go, that's when you go around it with the lace. Then I put some beads, I put some little ribbon, and I put one of the little roses there. And it just makes a pretty little decoration for your bathroom. And it hides an extra bar of soap. And so that's what I did with this lace. So I've got quite a bit of different colors of this kind of lace. So I'm going to make collections of this. And this is what my plan is for to do tomorrow and get them listed. Because I've been kind of under the weather, and what gets me under the weather is too much sunlight. Sunlight, I've got like almost an allergy to it. I've got an allergy to vitamin D. And so I have to stay out of the sunlight. So I've been in my house now for 10 days. And I'm by staying in the house, my bedroom is real dark. I don't sit in the sunny window. I pretty much live in a cave so that I don't absorb that sunlight. I'm going to go out next Wednesday. I'm going to go out. We're going to do all our running and everything I have to do. I guarantee I'll be sick for days after. Not so sick really, but it like I don't have the energy to lift up my arms. It's just it's that way. And so, but now I've been like 10 days in my house with very little, no sunlight, none at all. And I've had energy. Like I said, today I listed 2 items. Yesterday I got all these boxes put together, and I've got a little bit of stuff organized that I've been wanting to do. And so I'm just so happy to feel good. And don't think I feel I'm sick. I'm not sick. It's just I've got I've got sarcoidosis is what it's called, which produces its own vitamin D. And you don't need too much vitamin D, so too much vitamin D can be toxic, so I have to avoid vitamin D. And so I'm just very, very glad. Hi, Susan Baker. And so yes, the energy. I'm just so happy to have some energy that I'm getting something done. But yeah, I think I'm going to do a video on these little baskets, and then I will have this kind of lace that works really good for the handles, and then you can coordinate it with the same color lace around, and ribbons and flowers and whatever. You just coordinate the colors. And so yeah, that's what yeah, Vicky, some people have extreme low levels of vitamin D, and you got to go outside and try and absorb that sunlight and take vitamin D supplements. But yeah, I got to get rid of mine, and it builds in your body. Like some vitamins, like you can't overdose on vitamin B12. I mean, because your body gets rid of what it doesn't need. But vitamin D is one of the vitamins that your body needs a level amount of vitamin D, not too much and not enough. You've got to have a good amount of vitamin D. Vitamin C is another thing. Your body will get rid of what it doesn't need. Oh, you're taking a lot of vitamin D. Wow, that's it. Yeah. And it's just like, if you go to the beach, anybody, even healthy, you go to the beach and lay on the beach all day, you're going to come home and you're going to be so tired. And that's because of all the vitamin D overload. And so, yes, a lot of people, Vicky, have low levels of vitamin B12, and they have to get vitamin B12 shots. I take extra vitamin B12 just thinking it's going to give me some energy. And because I used to have so much energy, and I was always busy and always getting my things done. And, my house was always tidy and clean, and I was cooking and everything. And now my husband makes the bed. I just don't have the energy. And it's not that I don't want to. I feel like I'm lazy. And Richard keeps telling me, no, you're not lazy. Don't call you, he gets mad if I call myself lazy. But I just feel so lazy when I don't have the energy. I'm just stuck sitting in a chair. But yeah, so anyhow, I'm gonna take off now because my feet are getting a little chubby here. Because I have been sitting here. I don't usually sit this long. But I'm gonna take my book, my heart thoughts tonight, and I'm gonna read something from Heart Thoughts. This one says it's about childhood. I just kind of open the book and see what pops. Now, your parents were doing the best they could with their understanding and awareness they had. They could not teach you anything they didn't know. If your parents didn't love themselves, there was no way they could teach you to love yourself. I create a wonderful future now. No matter what your early childhood was like, the best or the worst, you and only you are in charge of your life now. You can spend your time blaming your parents or your early environment, but all that accomplishes is keeping you stuck in the victim patterns. It never gets you the good you say you want. Your current thinking shapes your future. It can create life of negativity and pain, or it can create life of unlimited joy. Which one do you choose? And this is so true. My childhood was a little different. My childhood was a little different. And I didn't have a lot of self-esteem. And I think that kind of I was blaming it on my childhood. And then I always wondered if, well, I don't know what I wondered. I just felt less than. And then after I started saying, I don't have to do that. I don't have to do that. I I can be whoever I want to be today. It doesn't matter what I was yesterday or who I was yesterday. I can be who I want to be today. And if I've got like age spots or whatever all over me or ink or whatever, doesn't matter. Got these chubby fingers, that's all right. I am me. And I like who I am today. And I'm happy. I am so full. I am so full of joy. Mary, yes, if you had a good childhood and great parents. Now, I'm not saying that I didn't have great parents. My parents did the best they could with what they knew. And there was 6 children. There were 6 of us. So I guess we may have drove them nuts. I don't know. But I mean, they weren't alcoholics. They worked hard. We had food and home all the time. We had all the good things. We had those. But yeah, but there was a but there. That's all. But anyway, I'm gonna let you all go, and and you all just always remember you are who you are today, and you are the best that you can be. And so I'm gonna let you go. I'm going to ask God to watch over you every step you take, every move you make, and I'm going to see you on the next video. And I ask God to bless you. Oh, Susan. Yeah, you learn from that, Susan. Yes, you do. You learn from that. God bless you, Susan. Susan Ernst. God bless you. Okay. Thank you all so much for watching. Let me see. Good night.